Hi, it's that time of year again. We're in the middle of the year. Time for my mid-year of 2017 Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac. If you're interested in getting these videos, which is a continuation of what I've done here on YouTube for your sign, where I used the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck and pulled an additional 5 cards and got additional messages to cover the rest of the year of 2017, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year 2017 Psychic Tarot update for each sign of the zodiac videos. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu, which is a drop-down menu. Go to page 10, and there you will see the heading for these videos. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to thank you so much for all of your purchases of all of my videos on Vimeo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace. Thank you so much. Hi Capricorn, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2017. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Capricorn, now onto your reading for June 2017. First card you have, Capricorn, is this isn't a good card. You have 10 of Swords, but we have to see why it's here. This could be somebody stabbing you in the back and betraying you. It could be some kind of major disappointment of some sort. It can also be possibly somebody that has passed away that was important to you. Some of you may be facing some kind of agony of defeat. If there was a job you tried to get and you didn't get selected, it could be maybe you got let go from a job. It could be, I don't know, whatever like maybe you were in some kind of trials, Olympic trials, or some kind of championship, like you're in a sports team or an individual sport, and your team didn't make it all the way, or you didn't win that final thing you needed to win to get you on to the next level. It could be something like that. I see some of you really struggling with it, like in your mind, going round and round in your mind. What could I have done differently? What could I have done better? So don't be too hard on yourself if you are facing any kind of, as the guides are saying, agony of defeat in June. You do have other good cards here. So you're starting off with a negative card, but your other cards don't look bad. So we'll have to see what else comes up here. Some of you may have a relative or a friend or someone that was very important to you that has now faced the end of their life and has passed away. They may have already passed away by the time you hear this reading. I do feel if this is the case, many of you would have an inkling this was coming. I don't really feel like it's a surprise, so it could be an elderly relative that maybe was in hospice or had been sick for a while with some debilitating illness. It could be somebody that had a drug addiction problem and now they're passing away. But I really feel like for those of you that this is about somebody passing, I feel that you've suspected it, known it was coming. That doesn't necessarily make it any easier, but it might be less shocking. Not necessarily, I'm not saying it's easier at all, but you may have suspected this was on its way. You're going to have a lot of things to do after this, whether it's like you lost something in some way that was like a job or like a contest or a sporting event or a championship, or whether it's someone that's passed for you. Regardless what this loss in agony of defeat or loss is for you, I feel that there's going to be a lot of things you have to do following it. Like you have a lot of activities, like one thing after another. I'm not saying you don't have a moment's peace, but it feels like all this goes on, and then there's a lot of activity that follows. Like you're really busy in many different ways. I feel like you're going to have the sense of like you don't want to face it, deal with it, or think about it anymore, and you're going to want to move on into a new direction very quickly. Now, if it's somebody that you care about or somebody that has recently passed away for you, sometimes grief is a really hard thing for people to deal with. So they want to keep themselves busy, and because the grieving process is difficult. So it could be like a bit of escapism. If you're somebody that lost a job or a contest or something, you might be busy because now you have a lot of things to do to try to get back on track, or to find another job, or to like start working out or building yourself up again for the next round of things you have to do. Regardless of the reason, Capricorn, you're going to be really busy after this card. Now, the next card you have is Temperance, which to me can be a guardian angel for you coming in and showing up. It can also mean it can mean having to have patience in a situation. And this can also be God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, and saying. I feel like you have to take time to see things clearly and to reinvent yourself or restructure something in your life, or maybe readjust your thinking. All those things came up from the cards. So following, it may be because of what went on in the Ten of Swords that this is what is required next. Some of you may have been having to get used to new surroundings. So if you're not, like, maybe whatever goes on in the Ten of Swords is going to cause you to be in new surroundings, like new surroundings in a new job, new surroundings in a new home, new surroundings in a training environment, whatever it is. And I feel like you have to get used to it, because the situation may have been such that you were in a different space regularly before, and then soon in June or soon thereafter, you're going to find yourself in a new space. Again, as I said, it could be a living space, a working space, or a training space, could even be an educational space. Wherever you are going to be, you have to get used to it. You do have a lot of pride and accomplishments in your work, and especially when you do everything the right way. I feel like you feel the most satisfied when you follow all the steps. I'm not saying you have to follow all the protocol to the letter, but I feel you have a tendency to want to do a lot of things by the book, or by the rules, or by the step-by-steps that are required. And I see you, like, you are proud of yourself and proud of your accomplishments and proud of your abilities and knowledge and know-how and stick-to-itiveness and structured behavior when it comes to work and study and education and advancement of your career and your financial situation. And I feel like all of that is part and parcel to what you are dealing with through this Temperance card. It's what's coming up here with this Temperance card. You may start pouring out knowledge and sharing knowledge and information with others. So some of you may start training, teaching, and educating others. You may even start webinars or educational or training videos, or education and training classes and seminars that people could sign up for and take. Or you could get a job in a school, being an educator, in any type of school or education setting. That comes up strongly with this Temperance card. So the next card you have here in this reading, now see, now you're getting into better cards after we got away from this Ten of Swords, Capricorn. I'm sorry that showed up for you. You have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, that's new love relationship, or God giving you the blessings of and the Holy Grail of love coming to you. It doesn't have to be romantic love, could be from your children, your pets, your other family members, friends, anybody, the public, but very often it's new love. I really feel that some of you Capricorns are going to start to feel like you can finally move on and get on with your life. There's a real sense of, like my time has come to, forge ahead. I see a lot of you like that. Like you're ready to put your oars in the water and start rowing that boat. Like that comes up to me. I feel like you're going to be really focused also on your finances and your income. And I see you thinking to yourself, I have to stabilize everything. I have to stabilize everything. Maybe you're witnessing some other people, especially if anybody has passed away in this card. Maybe you're witnessing some family members or some people that didn't have their finances so organized, structured, stable, no savings to draw from. So, I don't know, because there's something that's triggering it. Or maybe you just feel like you're looking at your finances and you feel like, you know what, I want to be further along than I am with my savings. I need to secure it, structure it, save it more. I see your mind bent on that, even though this is a love card, a love relationship card. For some reason, I do see you also focusing on that. Some of you, if you're single, you may have a romantic partner that's just going to show up and appear to you out of nowhere. Don't be surprised if you actually find love in June and July. It comes up here as a strong possibility for many of you Capricorns. Some of you Capricorns, I don't read the cards upside down, right? As you guys know that, but my guides are going to tell me whether the message is like a right side up kind of message or an upside down kind of message. And I feel that some of you may require a little bit of alone time to sort out some things in your mind, get clear. I'm not saying you want to cut yourself off from people completely, but I see you needing pockets of time for contemplation, meditation, sorting things out in your head. That comes up here for June and July also. If you're in a committed love relationship already or starting one, the dynamics of that relationship are changing. And they're going to be changing to become more serious. Like maybe you already had a partner that you were dating seriously, really into. Well, that's going to increase. That dynamic is shifting and changing and is going to get more serious, and maybe you're going to move in together, or if you're inclined to get engaged and married, that could be the next step. You could get engaged. There's some elevation and expansion of a love relationship if you are already in one. If you're single, you got love that could just show up to you right out of the blue in an unexpected fashion. I actually feel like that's more for the beginning of July for many of you Capricorns, but it's right on the heels of June. It could happen in June, but I do see some of you that actually floats over into the beginning of July. So the next card you have here you got another ace. See how weird, Capricorn? You started out with that 10 of swords, which is never happy-go-lucky to see. And now you had Ace of Cups, now you got Ace of Swords. And this to me is victory. This is victory, and it's also truth being revealed. Or it could be victory because truth is revealed. Or you could be dealing with subjects that involve truth, integrity, or if it was reversed, which I don't read them reversed, the lack of truth and integrity could be something you have to deal with. So let's see why this is here. Ace of Swords for Capricorn. I see you getting invited to a large gathering, and at this gathering I see an exchange of equipment, technologies, and ideas. So this feels like business related, work related, trade show related, could be a convention of some sort, but I see it as a large gathering, so it could also be some kind of seminar or conference that you're going to attend. But in this corners of this conference or whatever it is, there's an exchange of ideas, equipment, technologies, information, networking, all that. So I see that coming up for many of you Capricorns. And I feel like wherever you are, everybody's on the same playing field. It's a high level, I don't know what else to call it, a high level situation. And everybody that's there is in the same boat as you. It's not people are at different levels in the scale of like this business, whatever this business is, or corporations, or kind of work or business you're doing. Everybody's like of a high level and all the same level. That's what they want to indicate here for some reason. I see you are going to be figuring out ways to give yourself more time off. So if you have a work schedule and you don't have any vacation time set up, I feel you're going to find a way to get vacation or expand your vacation. And for some of you Capricorns, on some time off, or you could take a leave of absence. For any of you that are doing any of those things, taking a vacation, expanding a vacation, or taking a brief leave of absence, I feel some of you may be educating and getting education and training during that time. Not necessarily the whole time, but you may take some class or classes, or at least register and sign up for something if you don't start it yet. But I picked that up here also through the Ace of Swords. I feel like, you know what, even if you lost a job or felt like you had some loss in the beginning here, you are going to feel like you're rolling and wheeling and dealing with the big boys. That's what I get. So whatever situations are turning and rolling, I actually feel many of them, even though you've got some darkness here in the beginning, you've got some rolling forward in your favor where you're like, if you felt like you were always on the outside looking in, Capricorn, or you were like the small fry looking up at the big guys up top, that's not going to be the case anymore. You are going to be on their same level. Maybe that's why they wanted to say that in the message before this one, because I get the same level, the same playing field. So, and you're going to be rolling and shaking with these people. So things look like they're actually elevating and going along pretty good for you through these Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Okay. Oh my God, I didn't even notice it. You've got 3 aces here. Well, say the spirit world wanted to make up for you having the 10 of Swords at the beginning. Now you've got Ace of Pentacles. This is money. This is the divine blessings of money coming to you. This is also can be financial stability and financial abundance. Abundance and stability divinely being given to you. Whether you believe in God or the universe or whatever you believe. Those powers are giving you this blessing of Ace of Pentacles. Now I can see clearly now. I have some money I can play around with and something I can do something with. So I do feel you having money in your hand and you're able to do something with it. Like, what am I doing with this money? And I feel like many of you are gyrating a lot of and spinning around a lot of plans in your mind about what you're going to do with some money that you're going to be getting. If you're starting a new business of any kind, or even if you get a promotion or you work for somebody else, I see you looking for people to hire people to help you. Now, this could be maybe you need a personal assistant. Maybe you need people to manage your, if you have a business and you need somebody to manage your Twitter, Facebook, answering emails, anything like that kind of person, like a personal secretary or somebody to just handle social media for you. You're hiring people for something. Now, it could be maybe you need landscapers, maybe you need painters to come to your house, maybe you need somebody to clean out your gutters and repave your driveway and, I don't know, get a new roof. It could be that you're hiring that kind of people to do work for you, but if you own your own business or you work for somebody else where you have the ability to hire assistants or hire people to help you, I feel you will be doing that, many of you Capricorns. Some of you may take that money and buy something really spectacular with it. You might buy like this amazing boat or an amazing car. Something you normally wouldn't have bought. I don't know, but I see some of you Capricorns spending some money. Now, some of you are going to do it to invest in a business and to, as I said, hire people. I see some of you doing that with money. But I do see some of you, making some kind of like major purchase that gives you a lot of satisfaction. Whatever it is, you're really going to like this. This is going to feel good to you. I don't see you regretting this purchase or being like scared about doing it or mincing about it. You're going to go for it. You're just going to do it, whatever this is. something that you've wanted for a long time or something that's very important to you. I also see some money that you're going to be acquiring is going to breathe some new life into you. Some of you may be like, thank God now I can be free of all my debts or a lot of my debts. Because I also see some of you, whether you're buying something expensive or not, you may have enough money that you're getting that you are going to then reduce any debts you have, any credit card debt, or pay off your car, or, you know, maybe if you have a mortgage and you got enough money, maybe you can pay off your mortgage. I mean, I get that also comes up here through this Ace of Pentacles. This money is going to stabilize you, give you balance and stabilize you. Some of you, you are going to receive this as an inheritance, because I hear for some of you it comes through family channels. Or it could be a gift of cash. Maybe somebody in your family is feeling generous and they want to help you out and give you a boost, and they have money that they can spare, or they felt like you deserve it and they're just going to give it to you. It doesn't always have to be that it's through someone passing away. But for some of you, it is. It could even be a bonus, because I don't feel like this money comes to you like drip, drip, drip. I don't get that feeling. I feel like you get it. You know, you get it. Or maybe you get it in 2 or 3 parts, but they're chunks. It's not like $100, $100, $100. It's not like that. It's either comes to you in 3 clumps, or it comes to you all at once. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. If you would like to get another reading just like this one, 5 cards for the mid-year, that's where we are right now. Can you believe it? Already we're in the middle of 2017, and every June of 2017 I do a mid-year reading where I'm going to use a different deck of tarot cards, and I'm going to pull 5 more cards for you for the month of June and the rest of the year. It's not just for June, it's actually for the rest of the year between now and the end of December 2017. So it's a mid-year update. You can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac for 2017. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 10. It's getting lengthy now, down to page 10 on the videos. And you just look on page 10 for the heading of the mid-year psychic tarot readings for 2017 for each sign of the zodiac. You look for that heading and you see your sign. You click on that and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. I want to wish you a jubilant June, Capricorn, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.